Some of you damage your skin by exfoliating the wrong way or not even using the right product or the right tools to exfoliate your skin. Everyone, and welcome back again to my channel. Guys, in today's video I'll be sharing with you guys the right way to exfoliate your skin and also different forms of exfoliation. So if you don't know how to exfoliate your skin, maybe you've been hearing about exfoliation, but you don't know what it is or you don't even know how to go about it, guys, this video is definitely for you. The thing is that I've also heard that some of you tend to use body scrubs, exfoliating lotions, even exfoliating washes or soaps all at the same time in the same skincare routine, which is totally wrong. Well, let me tell you something. That do you know that using all these things together in your skincare routine at the same time can even worsen your dark spots, cause your skin's barrier to get damaged, make your skin more sensitive. It can even worsen your hyperpigmentation and cause you premature aging. That is what over exfoliation will do for you, because if you're using a body scrub and you're using an exfoliating lotion and using an exfoliating wash in the same skincare routine, it can go ahead and damage your skin's barrier. So first of all, guys, let's talk about exfoliation. What is this exfoliation we've been talking about for a long time? Exfoliation is a skincare process whereby you get rid of dead skin cells from your skin. Now, these dead skin cells tend to clog your pores. What would exfoliation help you do? Like, what is that thing exfoliation is going to do for your skin? Exfoliation is going to help to brighten out your skin. It's going to help to improve your skin's texture, meaning that your skin's texture is going to end up being soft, very smooth, whereby when they touch your skin, the skin feels very smooth. Exfoliation is also going to help to unclog your pores and allow skincare products to penetrate well into your skin. Because some of you, the reason why your body lotions or your body soaps or whatever skincare product you're using is not working is because you're not exfoliating your skin, and because you're not exfoliating your skin, those products are not penetrating really well into your pores, into your skin to work well for you. Exfoliation also helps to reduce your dark spots and your hyperpigmentation, because some of you, the reason why your dark spots is there and that hyperpigmentation is there is because you're not exfoliating your skin. So exfoliation can help to reduce that dark spot and also your hyperpigmentation. Now, we have two types of exfoliation. We have physical exfoliation and we also have chemical exfoliation. Now, first of all, I'm going to talk about physical exfoliation. Okay, now physical exfoliation is a process that uses manual friction to remove dead skin cells. Yes, that is what physical exfoliation will do for you. They use manual friction to remove dead skin cells. Your physical exfoliants can be in form of your scrubs, which are your salt scrubs, your sugar scrubs, your body polishes, your face scrubs, and the rest. These are forms of physical exfoliants. Your scrubs are forms of physical exfoliants. Okay, and one good thing about physical exfoliation is that it helps to smoothen out your skin instantly, because when you use a scrub on your body, like, you just notice that there is this form of, your skin just tends to feel soft, has this form of soft texture, this form of smooth texture. Like, you just know that your skin feels so smooth, so soft. Like, once you exfoliate your skin with a physical scrub, that is one good thing about exfoliating your skin with a physical scrub. Another good thing about exfoliating your skin with a physical scrub is that it is very good for body exfoliation. You see physical scrubs, you see all those your body scrubs, they are very good for body exfoliation. Like, these are like one of the good or best form of like body exfoliation. Another thing again about physical exfoliation is that it is cheaper. It is way cheaper than the other form of exfoliation, which is the chemical form. It is way cheaper than it. Okay, cons about using a physical scrub is that sometimes these things could tend to be harsh on the skin, and it could even leave you out with things like dark spots, and even make your skin, it could even injure your skin, it could cause you cuts on your skin if you're not careful. Because there's some scrubs that I know that can be very hard, like it's so sharp on the skin, like it could cause you cuts, so you don't want to use that. And also it can be very irritating for people with sensitive skin. Like, people with sensitive skin, at times they even find it difficult to scrub their skin because anything could cause them to start having redness and the rest on their body. So this physical scrub, like I said, if you have sensitive skin, it can irritate your skin. Now, people who shouldn't use people who shouldn't perform physical exfoliations are people with sensitive skin, also people with acne, because you cannot even have acne and you start using some kind of thing to exfoliate your skin. No, because it could even worsen your acne for you, so you don't want to do that. If you know you have body acne, you don't want to use physical exfoliants, okay, on that particular acne. You don't want to do that. It could even worsen your acne for you. Now, the other process of exfoliation is chemical exfoliation. Now what this chemical exfoliation will do for you, or how it works, is that it uses acids and enzymes to remove dead skin cells from the skin without scrubbing. Like, you don't have to even scrub your skin when it comes to chemical exfoliation. You don't need to. All you just need to do is that you just have to just rub it on your skin and you are good. Okay, now we have different types of this chemical exfoliation or chemical exfoliants. We have AHAs, we have BHAs, and we have PHAs. Now when it comes to AHAs, AHA is alpha hydroxy acid. Now an example of your AHAs are your glycolic acid, your lactic acid, and your mandelic acid. Okay, now an example of your BHA, which stands for beta hydroxy acid, is your salicylic acid. That's an example of your BHA. Now we also have PHA. Now PHA is called the polyhydroxy acid. Now this is like the gentlest acid of them all. Yeah, so if you know you have a sensitive skin, you can fall into this particular category of chemical exfoliants. Okay, in the form of gluconolactone and also in the form of lactobionic acid. These are the two popular forms of PHAs. Okay, and now if you know you have a sensitive skin and you are still a beginner in this exfoliation thing, you can use the PHA. Now for AHAs, people who have dry skin to maybe normal skin, I advise them to use lactic acid. But people who have oily skin, normal skin, I advise them to use glycolic acid. Okay, well, the people who have sensitive skin, I want to also use AHAs. I advise them to use mandelic acid, because mandelic acid is like the safest form and the gentler form of AHA. Now for PHA, we have salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is good for people who have acne prone. You know your skin, you have acne prone skin. I also have we have oily skin that is also acne prone. Guys, just use your salicylic acid. Okay, good things about this chemical exfoliation is that it gives you this more even exfoliation, because at times when you're using body scrubs, sometimes you miss out some parts. Some parts feel good, some parts don't feel okay. Guys, when it comes to chemical exfoliation, like, it is a more even exfoliation. Like, it affects your skin from head to toe. It's the more even exfoliation. Okay, and it also helps to fade your dark spots. Like, this is a particular form of exfoliation that I can tell you for a fact that actually fades dark spots. Okay, and it also helps to improve your acne. See, if you know you have acne, honestly, if you know you have acne and you want to exfoliate your skin, please don't use the physical exfoliants. Go for chemical exfoliants and go for your salicylic acids. These are like the best form of chemical exfoliants for you. Like, chemical exfoliation should be your best friend if you know you have acne prone. You see, chemical exfoliation, it should be your best friend. It also helps to boost glow on your skin. Like, if you know that your skin feels dull, looks dull, then it's going to help to boost the glow of your skin, and it doesn't give any form of physical damage. Okay, unlike physical exfoliation that at times could leave you like cuts and the rest on your body, this doesn't give you physical damages. Okay, now one thing about this chemical exfoliation that I would actually talk about, which is the con, is that if you end up using the wrong chemical exfoliants, it could damage your skin. Yeah, it could damage your skin's barrier. And even if you're using the right one and you don't use it properly, guys, it can damage your skin. And the kind of damage that it causes for you is a damage that is going to affect your skin's barrier, and it's going to make your skin sensitive or even worsen your acne, because sometimes using chemical exfoliation could even worsen your acne if you don't use it the right way. It could just take your skin like back to how maybe you don't want it to be, or it could even worsen the way your skin is if you're not careful. You don't know how to use it the right way. That's one thing about chemical exfoliation that I know that is a con. But all in all, you see, chemical exfoliation, it is one of the best. And if you know you want to exfoliate your face, this is what you should use. Please don't use don't use physical scrubs on your face. I beg you, don't use any form of physical exfoliants on your face. I don't advise people to use face scrubs or any scrub that says for face and body. I don't advise people to use it. I'm not all that of a skincare professional, but from what I have seen and from researches that I have made, I don't advise people to use physical exfoliants on their face. I just tell them to use chemical exfoliants. See, there is always going to be a chemical exfoliant for every skin type. Whether you have a sensitive skin, whether you have a dry skin, oily skin, normal combination, there is always a chemical exfoliant for you. honestly. So I will not advise you to use a chemical exfoliant, so rather a physical exfoliant on your face. Instead, use a chemical exfoliant on your face. Okay, so which of these particular chemical exfoliants is perfect for your skin type? If you know you have a dry skin, just make use of, I want to use AHAs, use your lactic acid or mandelic acid. It is perfect for your skin type. Okay, now if you have an oily acne prone skin, you can use your BHAs. Like I said, BHAs are perfect for people who have acne prone skin. You use your BHAs, which is your salicylic acid. Now if you have a sensitive skin, you use two. There are two things I could actually advise you to use. You can use your PHA, and you can also try out mandelic acid, but please perform a skin patch test first before using it on your skin. So if you suffer from hyperpigmentation, well, you can actually use your glycolic acid. Okay, glycolic acid is the perfect form, or you can make use of mandelic acid if you have a sensitive skin and you also have hyperpigmentation, or you can use lactic acid if you have a dry skin and you also suffer from hyperpigmentation. Okay, so there is always, like I said, there is always a chemical exfoliant for every skin type. Okay, now for the body, you want to make use of your scrubs. Okay, you want to make use of physical scrubs for you. You can also use chemical exfoliants for your body as well. Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't or you cannot. All I'm saying is that for body scrubs, the perfect way to use them, or the perfect place to use them, is your body. Yeah, some people tend to use physical exfoliants on their body and then use chemical exfoliants on their face, which is perfect. Or if you want to use chemical exfoliants all through from your head to your toe, that's okay, but know the one to use for your body and the one for your face, because the one you use for your face is different from the one you use for your body. Okay, because one for your body might come in the form of body lotion or body washes, but the one for the face could come in the form of maybe your toner, your serum, your creams and the rest. Okay, also in the form of your face wash, so you don't have to, so it doesn't come like one for both the face and the body. Yeah, so you just have to like know the right one to use for your body or the ones to use for your face. But if you want to use it for your body, you can get a body lotion that contains any of these chemical exfoliants. Okay, or you can get a body wash that contains any of these chemical exfoliants. So my advice is that if you know you have a sensitive skin and you want to go in for chemical exfoliation, especially on your body, you'd want to use a body wash. Yeah, you want to use a body wash because body washes are more of like wash of products. They're not products that just stick to your skin or stay on your skin. They are more of like wash of products, so they're not going to be something that will stay on your skin, so they will not really like cause you so much harm. So if you know you want to actually exfoliate your skin as a sensitive skin girly or a sensitive skin person, well, make sure that you get maybe a body wash. Okay, if you want to use a body lotion, that's fine, but make sure that you perform a skin patch test first before making use of it. Well, for your face, yeah, you can use face washes, you can try out toners, you can use serums, depending as far as it falls in that category of for your skin type. Okay, now how often should you exfoliate your skin? Now if you want to exfoliate your skin and you want to make use of physical exfoliants, you can exfoliate your skin maybe 1 or 2 in a week. Yeah, 1 or 2 times in a week. And if you know you have, maybe you want to make use of chemical exfoliants, you can do 2 to 3 times in a week. Okay, and if you know you have a sensitive skin, my advice is once a week. Yeah, once a week for people who have sensitive skin. Guys, honestly, you shouldn't be over exfoliating your skin. This is the problem, because I have seen so many people over exfoliating their skin and they tell me that they exfoliate their skin every single day. Guys, that is so bad. You're damaging your skin's barrier. All those your dark spots, hyperpigmentation, they will not go, because you are even worsening it with the way you are over exfoliating your skin. So please, 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 and please, just exfoliate your skin maybe 2 or 3 times in a week and you're okay, you're good, honestly. Now, can you use both a physical scrub or a physical exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant? Well, the thing is, yes, you can use the both. I use both of them. Yes, I have a body scrub and I also have a chemical exfoliant. Yes, and what I do normally is that I use my chemical exfoliant 2 times in a week on intervals. I don't use them on a stretch. I use them on intervals. I use my my body lotion, like my chemical exfoliant is in the form of a body lotion, so I use that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, then on Saturdays I then use my physical scrub on Saturdays. Okay, that's what I do. I use the both of them. I use both physical and chemical exfoliation on my body. You guys can actually do that. You guys can do twice in a week. Maybe use your chemical exfoliation once in a week and use your physical exfoliant once in a week, and you're good. Yeah. And one thing again is that if your retinol is in your skincare routine, please do not exfoliate your skin the day you're going to use your retinol, because retinol is also a form of exfoliation as well. So do not exfoliate your skin the day in which you know that you're going to make use of retinol, retinoid, or tretinoid. If you're not going to use any of the noin family or the retinoid family, please do not use a scrub. Do not exfoliate your skin, whether you're doing chemical exfoliation or physical exfoliation. Please do not exfoliate your skin on those days. Okay, now for aftercare for exfoliation, this part is also a very important part, because I've seen people who do not know how to take care of their skin after they exfoliate their skin. Some people might say, oh yeah, I exfoliate my skin properly, I use the right exfoliants on my body, I use the right exfoliants on my face, but still my skincare issue is still there. Well, the thing is, because the aftercare is the issue. Some of you don't know what to do, because once you exfoliate your skin tends to be very sensitive at that point. Your skin tends to be very sensitive at that point, so you don't want to go in with any harsh product on your skin. You don't want to go in with any active ingredient on your skin. You don't want to go in with retinoid, tretinoin, or your alpha arbutin, or your tranexamic acid. You don't want to use any of those things, any of those active ingredients. You don't want to use them. You want to go for things that are gentle, things that are mild, things that are barrier repairing, like ceramide, hyaluronic acid. These are the things you want to use after you exfoliate your skin. Yeah, because once I exfoliate my skin, I just go in with my face cream that contains hyaluronic acid or ceramide. I just use that on my body, on my face, and I'm good. And I'm so good. That is why we always advise that you get a body lotion that contains hyaluronic acid or ceramide for barrier repairing, because barrier repairing is very important in every skincare routine. Because see, once your skin's barrier is damaged, honestly, like, it's an issue. It's a very big issue. Like, your skincare products don't work again for you. All those your active skincare products don't work again. So you have to wait for your skin barrier to get repaired first before you start using any of those skincare products, your actives again. So yeah, you want to take care of your skin barrier. You don't want to damage your skin's barrier. Okay. And another thing again that you should also take note of is your sunscreen. You want to make use of sunscreen to exfoliate your skin. It's very important. There are people who have hyperpigmentation and dark spots. You exfoliate your skin in the night, then in the daytime you're not going into sunscreen. Why? Come on. See, honestly, you need the sunscreen. You need the sunscreen on your face and exposed parts of your body. You need to wear sunscreen in the daytime. In the daytime, please, not at night. In the daytime. Okay, thank you. So guys, that is it. And yeah, one good thing again that I love about chemical exfoliation that I did not say is that it is long lasting. Yes, unlike your physical exfoliant that leaves you with a smooth skin once you're done using it, the smoothness fades away. That smoothness will just be for a while and then it wears off. But for chemical exfoliation, with consistent use and constant use of your chemical exfoliants, like, your skin just tends to remain that way for a long period of time. Like, it doesn't like start like immediately. It takes time to build, and then it builds up, and then it remains permanent on your skin. Okay guys, that is all for this video. I hope you guys actually enjoyed my video. And guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, do so, subscribe to your girl's channel, like my video, share, and leave a comment. And also, one thing again that I need to tell you guys is I've actually made videos on exfoliants, exfoliation, and the rest, recommending different types of physical scrubs and chemical exfoliants, recommending products, okay, that fall into these categories. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link of those videos down on my description box for you guys to check it out. Okay, and I'm sure you would enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I will see you next. If you have questions, guys, let me know that under the comment section. If you have requests or anything you guys want to let me know that under the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.